couldn't drag me away. No wild horses couldn't drag me away.
I heard that shoe's a big shot. How tall you think you're standing after one of my trick shots? Everybody around you be looking round town for your burial plot. I ain't got no clips, I can store 'em with your gimmicks. I got stacks of magazines, all my tricks is sideways in between them. Got 'em both filled with green tips, ain't no zip in my caliber. Fill your ass with 5.56. Stand in front of me, fuck your following. Stand in front of me, fuck your following. And I don't give a fuck how many drones you're pandering to, cause they're too soft, yeah, too soft. Using every label tactic, SEO to wall off yourself inside a castle, playing like you're too strong. I'll be coming in the night to cut your fucking head off, clearing every room top down from your rooftop.
It's me. What's up? It's been a long time. Starting a new channel. It's a lot of fun. Let me know if I have audio issues or anything before I get going too far. I think everything's fine, but I don't know. I didn't know how everything was going when I did this every week, so there's no telling. As long as everything is good, I guess I'm good. I don't know. Okay, cool. All right. Thank you. So first things first. Yes, it's past my bedtime. I'm good though. I had an after work nap. This will be a shorter stream. I am actually just listening to, as far as I know, unless something really goes off the rails, just listening to one song. And to clarify for everybody, this isn't random at all. Wolf the Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna be nice. Or we could see if my very first live stream, I can go ahead and get my channel demonetized before it's even eligible, like I did the last one. Could do that too. No, anyways, though, this is not random. These guys actually reached out to me. I don't know if you remember, but I did listen to. I think I listened to Alone, which is their last single that these guys released, and did a breakdown of it. I don't remember how I. There's a request or something one time when I did that. I don't know, but either way, I did a breakdown of one of these guys' other singles. I think it was their last single, Alone, and they reached out to me, and I guess they really appreciate. More so than like coming. Obviously, you're not coming to my channel for exposure or something. Even my last channel, you're not going there for exposure, really. But I guess they appreciated how I broke down what I thought of the song, and he really wanted me to do another one. So that's why I'm back tonight, just to be clear to everybody. I really didn't have a plan to do this. Was not really even on the back burner to start doing live streams again. I guess we'll see how it goes. But I don't know. I guess I really did appreciate these guys reaching out and wanting me to do this on their next on their latest single, which is called Blind Faith. I have not listened to it, as you know, per the usual. I do have it pulled up here, but I haven't listened to it at all yet. I think maybe a half a second has played that I've heard. But I do remember from the last song, I liked it, but beyond liking it, there were a lot of things I liked about it. First of all, the lead singer is who by the way, is who I communicate with, I believe, mostly on through Instagram. He has a very unique voice in like a lot of ways. It's not just like it's unique, it's different. Yeah, sure, anybody's voice is unique and different. It's unique in a lot of very interesting ways, and I really enjoy it. It's not what I expected the first time I heard them. And then there were a lot of other aspects. It's just very professionally done. I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, the music video was like a fully produced music, like legitimate music video, which these guys are, independent artists, like many of the people that you guys watch or yourselves. But everything that I saw last time, it was very, very professionally done. In fact, I probably commented something along the lines of, this isn't really any different than any giant mainstream artist I've heard, like in terms of the quality of production, both the music and the music video, which I really appreciate, especially as somebody who makes basically no music videos anymore, pretty much low rent fucking audio files with some kind of a loop. I just don't have the time or the energy really right now to do that kind of stuff. But I really do appreciate it when smaller independent artists take that time. To me, it's just like another sign of somebody who's. It's not like a blanket statement, because I know everybody has different limitations. Just like I have many limitations right now, especially time being one of them. But it is something when I see an independent artist put that time and effort in, and I know how much this stuff costs. Believe me, I know how much all this stuff costs. It just shows their dedication, I guess, to the art and what they're trying to achieve. So I really do appreciate it. And from the looks of just this first still image here, I'm kind of guessing this is another like full production music video. Because I'm just listening to this tonight, again, as of right now, I'm probably going to do like I normally do and let the whole thing play through. But I might go back and listen to things more so than I would if I was listening to like a lot of songs. I was going through somebody's discographies. Again, just because it's only one song tonight. And beyond that, I appreciate everybody who's here. As I'm restarting a new another YouTube channel, I really appreciate. I don't know. I've said these kind of things before, but it's interesting. You see the people who support you, they really do support you. People who really like fuck with your music, or they just like you, like they'll follow you around. It doesn't matter. You get rid of platforms, you get off of Instagram and just use Twitter, or get, vice versa, whatever. You come YouTube, new channels, delete channels. It's interesting because the people that actually fuck with you, they seem to just find you. You don't have to. It's not like you're chasing around, and I am very grateful for that core group of people that support me that way. I really do. Before we play it, the link to the original video that I'm watching is in the description. They're a smaller artist and a pretty small channel too. So if you enjoy what these guys are doing after you hear this, if you weren't there for the first one, please do check them out and actually support them, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. I only have one link for myself in the description, and it's PayPal. So if you want to give me money, you can do that, and that's it. And let's get into this. Make sure I have this unmuted. Hey. All right. So again, Blade of Thorns. I've listened to maybe 2 or 3 of their other tracks. One definitely in a live stream, which is again how this kind of came about. And this is their newest single. This was just released on October 5th. So just a little over a week ago. And it is called Blind Faith. Let's see what we got. And no, I don't have a pencil and paper, because I'll just, like I said, since it's just one song, I'll go back if I need to go back and listen to something. But I'm going to try to let the whole thing play through the first time so everybody just hears it. All right, let's go.
Come and see, just believe. Come and find peace of mind. Rest assured, you'll be cured. Be my gaze, go with grace. Keep your faith, blind faith. Take a breath and let it out. It's okay, it's okay. We will live to fight again. Take that key, unlock the door. Step inside, you'll be safe. Don't despair, don't despair. I'll be there, I'll be there. Look in my eyes and realize I'm on your side, on your side. Save your soul and keep your faith. Now take my hand for one last day out. It's not too late, not too late. Time is on your side today. Look around, you'll be found. Don't hesitate, no time to waste. Have some faith, blind faith. Hold my hand, we'll take a stance against all hate, against all hate. Your control, your sacred faith. Let's just stay and let's just pray. Another day will come again. Find your way, I'll guide your way. You're okay, you'll be okay. Look in my eyes and realize I'm on your side. On your side. Save your soul and keep your faith. Now take my hand for one last dance. Soldier on, courageous heart, have no fear, defy the gods against the odds. Stay aware, stay alert, keep your faith, blind faith, show no pain, have no shame. Be on your way, go on your way, merciful or merciful. Redeem yourself and seek the truth. Your sacrifice is justified. Take this road, don't look far, following that faithful star. Look in soul and keep your faith. Now take my hand for one last hand. Take my hand. One last stand. Keep strong, stay strong. Keep strong, stay strong. Keep strong, stay strong. Yeah! Take my hand, take my hand, take my hand for one last stand.
Okay. That's very different. And then the last one. Alright, so like I said, clearly these guys take the time to actually record a real fucking music video, which is, again, to me, just, small independent artists take that time. They make that time, I should say, because that's really more what it's about for most of us, is making the time. It's appreciated. The first thing, obviously, well, I shouldn't say obviously, but the first thing that catches me, the tempo and the cadence and that feel and the way that basically the entire arrangement follows it, to include even like the cadence of his voice or his vocal work through the verses. And it's really cool. It's really unique. It gave me a little bit, I don't mean to make comparisons or anything, but the vibes I got from some of that stuff gave me something up like along the lines of like Soundgarden. Those guys played around a lot with time signatures, different tunings, and taking like influence from places you wouldn't expect, like a rock or grunge band or whatever, to take it from. That definitely gave me vibes here. It was very unique tempo, cadence, or not. I'm sorry, not tempo. Like the time signature, the cadence of the arrangement was very, very unique. That was the first thing that caught me, and it kind of kept me through the whole song. Like I really enjoyed that. Once again, there's something so unique with his vocals. Because you know the last one, I think he worked a lot more in his lower register, which was also cool to hear kind of the dichotomy, because he was working a lot higher register in this song for parts of it that I didn't actually know he really had from listening to the last song. But that same just I don't know. I don't remember. I wish I can actually remember how I described it before, if I did, just because, not to be repetitive, but if anybody doesn't remember that, there's this unique thing too, and I don't know if it's specifically his voice, or maybe it's in the vocal tracking, but there's a part, I think, in the chorus, or maybe the bridges back into the verses, where he's in a higher register, but there's still something guttural. And I'm not talking about the growls. There's like this guttural, almost like he's in two octaves at once in a couple of the his phrasings, and it's really unique. Again, I don't know. His voice just is very unique to me in a very positive way. I really enjoy it. And this was definitely very, very different than the last song. Oh, you know what? Another feeling that I had as far as influences from other music, not that this is what the influence is, But I got this, between the bass, the percussion, and the guitar, I got a bit of, in this particular song, a bit of the feeling of the relationship with those three things in a band like Tool. Especially the guitar work in this one with, I'm trying to think how to describe even just the effects in guitar. It's very washed and phased guitar distortion with relatively simple things being done, but they gave having the what am I trying to say? Having the difference between those cadences of the guitar playing against the bass and I'm talking outside the verse, because again in the verses it's kind of like everything is playing on the same tempo and the same beats and the same signature, which again is really unique and I like it. But there's other parts where the guitar plays outside of that realm, and I really like that that delineation. And again, that was kind of the parts that remind me, especially like early Tool. I'm like real early, like pre-Anima Tool. There was a lot of stuff like that. It was like the stuff going on with the guitar is simple sometimes, but it's like necessary the way it's done. And without it being there, you would miss it, even if sometimes what you're hearing isn't like something that's just like standing out to you, if that makes any sense. What about the chat? No, I don't want to read the chat. I don't want to read the chat. What is happening in the chat that I need to read? I was in the middle of a thought. Yeah, it's fucking chat, boss. Talk to you. You read the chat. That's what I pay you for. Anyways, so yeah, it's a really hold. And you know what? Actually, let's go back. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Actually, you know what? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I just want to go with my pure thoughts. So anyways, all right. I don't want to do that. I just want to go with the thoughts I have. We'll leave it right here. And then we'll get into. So, anyways, overall, subjectively, I like the song. I like a lot of things about the song. Now, getting back to like the technical side of things, I already talked about the fact, and I'm pretty sure too, from what I've seen, like everything these guys release, they when they do like a single release, they do a full production music video just like this too. So that's like they put in full effort with every song. And then so going to the actual audio, once again, as I'm listening to this, there's nothing, I'm not hearing anything where I'm like, oh yeah, that's kind of a this or that. And like even my own music, when I listen back to, I can hear like the engineering kind of fuck ups and like the things that I should have done a little better here, should have mixed the lows out of this one, and should have added a couple more vocal whatever. Like once again with this song, it just sounds like something that's absolutely professionally done, that was recorded and then mixed and mastered exactly as they intended it to be, and everything sounds just like it's supposed to sound. I don't know how to really say it any differently than that, because it still is obviously kind of a subjective thing. But I have, as I've said before, with many artists, there are, to me, I believe, things in the mix and the master that they're probably a little more objective than they are just subjective about what it sounds, what it sounds like to you. There are going to be frequencies that just shouldn't be in certain instruments, and there's frequencies that need to be in certain instruments. I mean, that's just the way it is. Again, people go outside of those realms artistically. I get it. But overall, I enjoyed this as much as or more than the last one that I listened to. And again, please check my description. The original video's in there. If you enjoyed this as well, go check out the rest of their music. And for anybody who's like, especially I think people who gravitate towards like artists, smaller artists like me, where you never know what the fuck you're gonna get when I release a song. It might be an instrumental song with a produced beat, or I might just have an acoustic guitar and it's like a singer-songwriter thing that almost sounds country or folk or something. These guys aren't that far, like I don't think they make those sharp a turns as I do, but this is definitely very different than Alone. And so I would say there's somebody you might want to check out, because they're an artist like a lot of artists now, especially the independent guys that are doing things like this, that you might hear one thing, not really care for it, and then listen to the next track and absolutely love it, because they do bring originality and something unique into each thing that they write and they put out. So full of musical surprises. You're full of chat surprises. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's much else to say. I don't have any criticisms. And again, as far as the music, the song itself, that's a subjective thing. I really don't have any criticisms. I really enjoyed the song. I enjoyed all the different elements of the arrangement, the composition. I really, really like the vocal. I just like the sound of his voice, but I also really loved the vocal cadence in the verses, and again how basically the entire arrangement kind of followed that same cadence, which was also a very unique cadence for, it's kind of like, it reminds me of also just some of the just kind of virtuoso musicians from the past who did weird things, like Jimi Hendrix, doing something in like a 6/8 time, or not a 6/8, but in like a waltz signature, like a 3-count time signature and weird stuff like that. And that's not what this was, but it gave me those kind of vibes. Just somebody innovating, trying to do something different, something new, and unique. And I dug it. These guys are, it's like somebody I would definitely say, this is a rock band, maybe even a hard rock band or something, not grunge, but there's definitely rock and roll umbrella. However, I don't think there's really much else out there that's going to sound like these guys. Their arrangements are unique. Everybody in the band has very, what am I trying to say? They have very, they have qualities about how they play, or their styles and the way they do things that kind of make them stand out. It's like, this is a guitar player that is not like a lot of other guitar players, and a drummer that is not like a lot of other drummers, and a bassist that is not like a lot of other bassists. And then again, you already know, I've said it like 15 times, the vocals to me are very, very, very unique. There's so many things about his voice that really intrigue me. And it was really cool to hear it hit that voice, because the last song I feel was a much slower tempo, a more traditional time signature. And again, a lot of the singing in that song was way down in his low register. And this, he kind of showcased a lot more of his range and just his ability. And again, just something unique in everything about his voice, the tone, everything about it. I really enjoyed it. So anyways, what did you guys think? I think you guys liked it. Or you just, pay me. Oh yeah, I wrote, give me money on my link. You don't have to do that. I just I would post links to all the streaming services and stuff, but it that doesn't seem to mean much, so I figure I just put a PayPal link in there to get right to the fucking point. But anyways, I appreciate you guys coming. And maybe we'll do this again. Maybe not. I don't know. Again, have not really made up my mind. Just like I always say, I really have reservations about this stuff, and the amount of time even just I spend in general lately with music. It started as therapy more than it was anything else, and now it's like time and money that I don't have. So I mean, I'm gonna keep making music and stuff, but as far as want more, just do it, man. Yeah, I know. We will see. No, and I do enjoy it. Like 99% of the time, I enjoy it in a way. I don't know. Because it's easy to say, I'm not like most people, and most people aren't like most people. I don't know. I'm just weird, okay? I'm a very, very weird person. Like, I was happy to do this tonight. Although, I mean, I wouldn't have done it if I didn't want to do it, and I didn't think I'd be happy doing it. But, I don't know. Strange world we live in. Strange world we live in. Strange times we live in. But I appreciate you guys. So, maybe we'll see you next time. Maybe you'll never see me on here again. Who knows? Goodbye.